All right, let's do this. Good morning, guys. I am super excited to start with this video today. It's the 1st of January 2024. And as you can see, or as you saw by the title or the thumbnail, this is my Everest preparation series. What does that mean? I'm planning, or I will be trying to climb Mount Everest this year, this season. Solo without oxygen. Um, yeah, uh, it's a big thing to do. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Nordin. I'm a mountaineer for about 13 or maybe 14 years. I don't know. I have to check. I'm climbing mountains. I'm obsessed and infested with mountain climbing, mountaineering, and just a few days ago, I decided that this year, this season, this May, I will try to climb Mount Everest solo without oxygen and see how it goes. I just recently climbed an 8,000 mountain before. I climbed, or this year, well, no, now I have to say last year. Last year, 2023, in May, I think it was the 21st of May or the 19th of May? I don't remember exactly anymore. I was standing on Mount Lhotse. Lhotse is right next to Mount Everest. It's 8,560 meters high. It's the fourth highest mountain in the world, and I've been up there solo without oxygen. Um, a lot of work and preparation, and almost dedicated half of my life for that task, and I was able to achieve that last year. But I don't want to go into that story too much, because this video is about today and what we will be doing. So the weather window for Mount Everest usually opens, well, for the spring season of Mount Everest. Let's talk about that. The weather window for the Mount Everest usually opens somewhere between the 15th of May and usually ends at the end of May. Sometimes it even lasts till the first or maybe even the second week of June. But that's very, very, very rarely the case. I don't want to go into detail too much. I'll do that in later videos, but this is just due to the jet stream and the monsoon timings. So this is the time when a weather window opens and a summit climb is possible. Yeah. So what will we be doing? In order to be ready, to be fit enough, to be mentally and physically strong enough to climb Everest this season, I have to train, and the training starts today. Actually, it started, to be honest with you, it started 13 years ago, but for this specific thing, it will start today, and I'm taking you guys with me. And if you want to follow me along training for whatever task or achievement you have in mind, you can just join me, and we train together. I don't know if you want to climb a certain mountain, if you want to run a marathon in a specific time, cycle a distance, run do a triathlon, I think, yeah. Or whatever it is, whatever kind of goal or achievement you have, if you want to lift weights or whatever it is, and you need some motivation, I'll be here every day now, and we can train together. So maybe a little bit more about the timing, the time window, and maybe I'll explain a little bit of that. So for 8,000 climbs, you have to acclimatize quite a lot, especially if you want to do it without oxygen and solo completely by yourself. So for that, usually to be safe and not to die, it's recommended to have at least 8 weeks of acclimatization up there at 4,000 meters plus, and preferably at 5,000 meters plus. And for that reason, I will have to fly to Nepal in February. Why is that exactly? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, because I don't just want to climb Mount Everest this season in the second or third week of May. No, I also plan eventually climb to Annapurna. It's another 8,000 mountain in Nepal. It's a very, very, very challenging and dangerous mountain. And if possible, if my mental state, if my body, if my physique, and also especially my financial resources allow it, I would even consider climbing a third 8,000er. You might think this guy's insane. I'm not gonna watch the shit. I'm totally fine with that. This is just my mindset right now. I don't know exactly what I will be able to achieve or accomplish. It's possible that I won't be able to climb any of these mountains. It's possible that I only climb one of them, two of them, or three of them. It's totally unsure and uncertain, and but I know I have the goal. I want to try it, and I'll try my best and prepare myself the best in order to do that. And at the end of the day, my body and the mountain and the weather and the circumstances are going to decide if I'm allowed to reach those summits or not. So yeah, this is the plan. But in order to do that, I will be able to climb Annapurna in mid of April. That will probably be, yeah, somewhere around the 16th of April, I should be able to summit Annapurna. So for that, I have to fly to Kathmandu, to Nepal, mid-end February. That's really the latest. I should fly over there and organize all the expedition and then go up there to the mountains, up to 5,000 meters plus to the base camp as soon as possible and start acclimatizing. I'll go into detail what acclimatizing means, but yeah, save that for another video. So for now, you heard the time frame. Mid or end of February, I have to fly to Kathmandu, get ready in order to acclimatize. So we have about 6 to 8 weeks, let's say, to train. What are we dealing with? I have a little bit of an, what do you call it, handicap or obstacle. 4 or 5 weeks ago during my training, I slipped, I fell. I don't know how you call it in English. As you can tell, I'm not a native speaker, not an English native speaker. I'm from Germany, and I'm trying my best to do these videos in English. Please apologize. Yeah, if sometimes my grammar or my spelling or my wording is not correct, and feel free to let me know. So yeah, so we have about 6 to 8 weeks of training. I had a little bit of an injury 5 or 6 weeks ago. Was it? Yeah, I think so. I fell, I slipped, and I didn't break my ankle or tore any of the ligament, I think is the Latin word. Bender is the German word. It wasn't a serious injury, but still I injured my ankle a little bit, and I really wasn't able to put any kind of pressure on my ankle whatsoever. So the last few weeks, I had to force myself to not do any kind of exercise, sports, or training, or whatever. Well, I guess I could have lifted some weight and do other stuff, but I guess I was too lazy and didn't do that. And to be honest with you, I also hadn't decided yet if I want to climb Everest, but just over the last week, I was thinking and yeah, calculating, and I realized I want to try to climb Everest this year. But yeah, also the details about that I'll tell or I'll explain in future videos. So yeah, we're gonna start training today. I have to start super slowly today because my ankle is not completely regenerated or healed, or however you call it. So today's training phase, I'm gonna take you with me every day, guys. Today's training will be slow walking and maybe a little bit of running, and I want to test and check and see how stable or how functional my ankle really is. If it's strong enough to start slow jogging, walking, or if it's not. If it's not strong enough, if my ankle is still not stable enough, I'll have to switch to swimming, rowing, cycling, just upper body exercising, or maybe some leg work. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today, and I'm excited to take you guys with me. So yeah, what do we have to do actually to get ready for Everest, and in order to be even able to attempt or climb Everest? There's a lot of things, a lot of preparation that goes into climbing Mount Everest, and yeah, I'll explain that in detail. First of all, you need to be physically fit, and we're gonna start that today, or well, started already like 20 years ago. But for that, we need to train. Currently, what are we working with? I don't have enough muscle mass in my entire body, especially my upper body. My legs are usually fine. So this is a huge problem. Working on the stamina is super important. The stamina is quite good, but I haven't been training for the last 5 weeks, so need to see where my stamina is at. Yeah, these are things that we have to do. Also, working on our mental mindset, that is super, super, super important to get mentally ready for all eventualities, ups and downs, and so on. And yeah, we have to do some bureaucracy, some organizational stuff, get permissions, licenses, visa, insurance, and all that stuff. But I don't want to bother you with all that kind of stuff. But if you're interested, let me know. If you're interested in the details, how to organize an 8,000 expedition, and yeah, I'll explain that in another video. Yeah, currently or right now, or maybe I should go a little bit further back. How and why we should train and what kind of training we're doing. So last May, I told you I climbed Lhotse. Lhotse, the fourth highest mountain in the world, right next to Everest. I was in super, super, super good shape. I was running a marathon super fast. Well, not super fast, but for me it was fast enough. My 10K was good. My 5K running time was good. I was training like a madman, running up and down the mountains, whatever it is. I'll show you some of the things I did in preparation for Lhotse. So when I arrived at Lhotse, when I started my acclimatization and all the time up there around Mount Everest in the Sagarmatha National Park, I was so extremely fit. I even ran a marathon up there, between 5,000, 3,000 meters. It was completely insane. So I was in great shape, and that was the reason why I was able to climb Lhotse. But maybe just for you to have some orientation, when I arrived at Kathmandu last year, I think I had about 73, 75 kilos. Usually when I'm in very good shape, I have around 71, 72 kilos. I'm 1 meter 73 centimeters tall. And yeah, this is like the ideal weight I have, somewhere between 70 and 73 kilos, I would say. Also depending on the muscle mass. So that was great, but after Lhotse, I was completely exhausted, devastated. It was super, super, super exhausting. It was my first 8,000er. I was almost 3 months up there in the ice, in the cold, on the glaciers. And yeah, the calorie deficit you have up there is insane. I don't even know how much calories your body needs up there, in order to just carry up the stuff, maintain the cold or the body temperature against the cold up there. Carrying the all the equipment, the materials, the tents and everything up there to Camp 1, Camp 2, Camp 3, Camp 4 and back and forth and so on. It's insane. And over the course of those 3 months, yeah, I just lost a lot. My body completely, I don't know, my body was completely demolished after Lhotse. I only had 63 kilos left. I was super, super skinny, super thin. I lost all my muscle mass. I lost all my fat reserve, or how do you call it? Subcutaneous fat, you call it in German. I lost almost all of it. It was insane. A big part of my stamina was gone, but as you know, or as you can imagine, you can rebuild that very, very fast. But in short, my body was completely devastated, and I had to restart everything from scratch, I guess. I had to sleep all the time. I was so tired. I was able to stay up for 4 to 6 hours, and then I needed to sleep. I was eating all the time, constantly, just to build up fat reserves and muscle mass. So yeah, that was the first weeks. I guess the whole of June I was just eating and sleeping, and I wasn't able to do anything at all, which was a big mistake. I would say, and I have to do that differently this June after Everest, to find a good way to stay in training and yeah, not be exhausted, but that's also a different topic. So I started running, I started to build up stamina and weight and muscle, and that worked well, very, very well, I would say. And I would say I even gained too much weight. So right now I'm a little bit fat after Christmas and New Year's and not training for the past 4, 5, 6 weeks due to my ankle injury. So right now I have about 81 kilos, which is way too much for me. You know, you have to carry all that weight up there, and it's exhausting. On the other hand, it's nice to have some fat and muscle reserves, because I will definitely use them up. I will use them all up completely, and I will be devastated and completely exhausted and ripped apart from my muscles and my fat again after I come down from Everest. I know that already. But yeah, right now there's too much body fat on me, so I have to reduce that. So that means reduce fat for now, for the moment, to just get down to 75 kilos, build up muscle, build up stamina, and increase our mental game, and do all the annoying bureaucracy stuff. This is basically what we're gonna do, and it starts now. It starts today on the 1st of January 2024. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm here in southern Spain. Yeah, I want to show you that. Yeah, this is my parents' house, and this is a perfect training ground for me. And yeah, but without further ado, I think you say, or I just don't want to keep on talking, because I can talk all day. Let's get started with the training. So what we have here is some good old Voltaren. I don't know if you have that in the other parts of the world. I don't know, in the US, in the UK, France, India, China, wherever you're looking from. But Voltaren is like the holy grail of dealing with injuries. It's kind of a meme, you know. There are some doctors that whatever, or no matter what kind of sickness or illness you have, they just give you Voltaren and they tell you, okay, just put that on and everything will be fine. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put some Voltaren on my feet now. I don't know how this angle is, if this angle is completely fucked up or not. And I'm just gonna squeeze some Voltaren on here, and I don't know, maybe it's just a placebo, but who cares? Every German doctor believes in it, so I might as well give it a try. So for our little starter training today, I'm not gonna wear this bandage. I don't know how you call it in English. In German you call it Orthese, which is, I think, something Latin for, I don't know, stabilizing or supporting. Yeah, and I'll try to just put these football or soccer socks on, maybe stabilize my ankle a little bit, go into my running shoes, and yeah, see how it goes. So yeah, I just started. So as I said, nothing too crazy today. We will just be walking for about 1 hour. So I'll walk like this for about 1 kilometer, and then I'll do some super slow jogging and see if I can put some pressure on my ankle already. Yeah, that's basically all we're gonna do today. A little bit of walking, and of course what I have to do in the meantime is I really have to feel how my ankle feels. You know, I have to observe it, see how is the pressure, the pain, my balance, and everything. And by that I have to decide if I need to switch it up, if I need to keep swimming and cycling or other things, you know, switch it, or if I'm able to slowly increase the intensity and if I can start running. So this is basically what we're gonna try to figure out today. And walking down the hill, I can already feel it doesn't feel super good. I can feel my ankle, and yeah, I don't know. I'll warm it up a little bit and see how it goes, but it doesn't feel super well. You know, it's not painful, but I can feel that, I don't know, it's not very solid. No, it's the left one. Maybe you can tell by the way I'm walking. Yeah, I'm not super confident, but let's see. Yeah, 1 kilometer of 1 kilometer of just walking now, and then I'll do a super slow jog. Hola, buenas. And then see how the jogging feels. All right. All right. What is up? We are running. It is the first time running, I don't know, since 5 weeks for me. I had to really force myself, discipline myself to not run at all. You know, after the injury, like, I asked the doctor, man, when can I start training again? Can I start swimming already next week and run again in 2 weeks? And stuff like that. Completely stupid, I know. But yeah, now I think I haven't been training for 5 weeks and I'm running now. And it feels better than expected. It definitely feels, well, not great. I can definitely feel that my ankle is hurt, it's injured, it's not super stable. I'm not completely balanced. It's not painful, but I feel that there's something off. But I'll just do that for 1 kilometer and then I'll go walking again. Alright, I just finished the first running kilometer, or the second kilometer of the day. It felt good. It felt better than expected. After a while, I don't know, like 200 meters of running, it felt like my ankle, my feet are slowly getting used to the tension, the pressure, and it started getting better. So that was great. It was a good feeling. I was a little bit skeptical at the beginning, like the first 100 meters. I thought, oh my god, this is not good. I probably can't do that. But after a while, it got better and better and better. But it's good that I'm stopping now after 1 kilometer, because I cannot put too much pressure. I have to be super slow and careful, and yeah, be patient with myself, with my body, with my ankle, because if I damage anything or something, or if I overdo it, I won't be able to climb Everest at all this year. So better start slowly, and then at the end, you know, we can go full crazy hyper efficiency and, I don't know, bonobo style, and run like a madman. But for the moment I have to be patient, reasonable, and start super slow. So you might be wondering, man, Nordin, why even start the video then? Why even record this, you know, if it's just a walking session and if it's not super high intensive training, you know, that is motivational and inspiring, and you know, that's a legit question. But if you act like that, you could also say, why even start recording before you're not even able to run a marathon below 4 hours or 3 hours? And what kind of value can you bring to the table for people watching, people listening? And you know, I think it's not about that. I think it's just going out there and doing something, you know. Everyone is at a different point in life, you know. You can be a super fit athlete, you could be running marathons already below 3 hours, and maybe you just have like a motivational valley or down, and you just need some inspiration, motivation, someone to, I don't know, hype you up with and train together with, or just get started, you know. This could be you. But it could also be you have like, I don't know, you weigh like 150 kilos, maybe you're obese, and you cannot get to motivate yourself at all, you know. Your body is in such a bad shape that you probably can't even think about running or start a run. And then you also have to just start walking. Whatever you do, you know, just get out there and walk, maybe for an hour, or for the beginning just walk half an hour. It doesn't even matter, you know. You could be in that state, but that's totally fine. There's nothing bad about it. Then just go out and walk, you know, or go swimming or go cycling or whatever you want to do, and just start slowly, you know. Everyone has as I said, is at a different point or state in life, has different goals, different achievements, things they want to reach. It doesn't matter. We don't have to compare each other with each other. We just have to choose our own goals, choose our own path, find our destination, and then go for it. And whatever it is, it doesn't even matter. We can just do it together, you know, and show up every day and work towards our goals step by step, you know. And it doesn't matter even if it's just a super small and tiny step, but it's a step nonetheless, and it brings you closer to your goal, to your achievement. And I think that's what counts, you know. And we can do that together. You can join me. I'll be here training the next days, every day, and I'll just stop uploading when I'm in, I don't know, Nepal, Kathmandu, in the base camp of Annapurna or Everest, and when I don't have any kind of Wi-Fi or internet. That's probably when I stop uploading, or have to temporarily stop uploading. But until then, you'll find me here every day. Maybe I'll even be able to upload. Maybe I'll be able to send some video messages to my family, to my brothers, and maybe they can upload for me. I don't know yet, guys. Let's see. But yeah, that's about it. All right. So let's keep it up, guys. Whatever kind of goal it is, whatever it is you want to achieve, let's do it. All right, first day of training is over. We're moving now for exactly 1 hour. We achieved 6 kilometers and 800 meters, almost 7 kilometers. And yeah, it was great. It was a great first day, recovery day. Yeah, at the beginning I thought, oh man, this is not good. My ankle is not feeling well. The pressure is too much. I'm probably still 1 or 2 weeks off from training, exercising, jogging, and I need to switch to swimming and other stuff that doesn't put too much pressure on my ankle. I'm just stopping this. But yeah, actually after, I don't know, kilometer 3 walking and then again kilometer 4 running, I realized, no man, it's actually better than expected. The tension and the pressure got away, I feel like, and yeah, I think I'm recovering. But don't get me wrong, I'm completely still at the beginning. I'm running very slow. I think I managed to, at the last kilometer, I was able to run a 6 minute per kilometer pace, which isn't super fast, but it's okay, you know, after injuring your ankle. So I'm happy with that. And yeah, I think tomorrow we can continue running. That's great. That's awesome. I'm super happy. But again, I'm not allowed to get too excited. I have to be very careful and cautious. So yeah, I always have to observe everything like very well, and not get overexcited, and get some rest as well. So all right, talk to you guys later. I relaxed a little bit after the run, but we're not done yet. We need to work on our upper body, especially my arms, my back, my chest, is it's all way too weak. The muscles and everything is almost non-existent. As I said, my legs and everything are fine, but yeah, my upper body is just a mess. So we have to do some more training. So we're gonna do some push-ups and some crunches and yeah, a little bit of a plank and pull-ups, just to get the system started. Okay, let's go. To be completely honest with you, I never do if I do these exercises right or wrong. I just go with however I feel, and usually it's helping. Um, yeah, as you can probably tell, this is not my most favorite part. The things I like to do or I love to do is running, and again running, climbing, running up the mountains, running down the mountains, climbing, scrambling, bouldering. These are the things I love, and yeah, these exercises are really not my favorite yeah, activity, but I feel like I have to do them. You know, you burn so many calories, I lose so much muscles, and it's usually my upper body that suffers the most from the muscle loss, and yeah, I have to work against it. I will also work with weights. I have the possibility to train with weights, but yeah, I don't want to do too much. I don't want to build too much of a bulky muscle, because as you know, muscles need oxygen, and muscles are also quite heavy, and up there at 8,000 meters and above, oxygen is scarce, I think you say, and precious, and yeah, you need to have a very good ratio between oxygen consumption and muscle efficiency. So I don't know what the best spot is, the ideal spot, how much muscle mass, how much fat, and so on. But yeah, I'm still at the beginning of 8,000 mountain climbing. Last time was good. The last time I climbed Lhotse, I felt quite strong, even though I got sick. But there's definitely a lot of things to improve and get better. A lot of mistakes I made when I climbed up Lhotse, and yeah, as I said or already told, I was completely devastated, and yeah, there are minor things, tweaking I have to do to make the climb more efficient, and yeah, to protect my body a little bit more, and yeah, but I'll tell you about all these things in detail in upcoming videos. All right.